Hello, everyone. I'm Candy Christoph, and you've just joined me for our weekly legacy lesson. And unfortunately, the lesson today is not going to be an upbeat one. It's not going to be because our local community right now is in crisis. We have several of our local elementary schools that are in lockdown. Our technical community college is in lockdown mode. We've had several shootings today around us. And our governor declared on last night that we are going to have, or he's requested 1,000 troops of our National Guard to roam our streets or to protect our streets. We are in crisis mode, Central Louisiana. We are. And when crisis hits home, as close as it has hit today, now is the time for us to take note. Our elementary kids are in lockdown mode. They have been preparing for crises in case tragedy should knock at our door. Maybe this is a trial run, but this is one that we've got to get right. Our babies are depending upon us. Our young adults in high school are depending upon us. This past weekend, Peabody's High School, we were not able to go along with the homecoming festivities because of a credible threat. Many people were angry because of it. I was relieved because I did not want to imagine the worst of the worst happening and we having regrets on what if we would have called it off. We can't control those things that are outside of our control. But what we can do is be responsible for how we respond to it. And so I'm stating to everyone, when your children or grandchildren come home today, meet them with a spirit of love and acceptance and understanding. Don't dismiss what they're feeling. Allow them to feel what they feel. Ask open-ended questions. How did you feel when you were told the school was going to be on lockdown? How did you feel? How do you feel now? What can mama do? What can grandma do to make you feel safer? Give them the extra time that they need to process this. If as adults it is overwhelming for us, can you imagine how a child or a young adult who's not fully developed and matured, how they are processing this? This is the time for us as a community to step up to the plate, to be kind, to be compassionate, to show what true humanity is all about. You know, there's an old saying that whenever a community is in need, that community comes together. And down here in the South, we are our brother's keepers. It shouldn't matter if you're black or white. Go check on your neighbor today. Say that extra kind word to your neighbor today. Make sure you do your part to reflect something positive even when negativity is all around us. Children today are feeling fear of the unknown, just as the parents and grandparents are as well. Children are feeling like they have more questions than they do answers, just like we are as well. Trauma is something that shows up in different forms. For some children and adults, you can expect extra silence. You can expect withdrawn behavior. For some, you can expect acting out. For some, you can expect them not to want to participate in certain activities and things. But what is key is that you are observant. What is key is that you are communicating with your child, with your young adults. What is key is that they know that they have support and that you know that you have support. You're not in this alone. And we as a community are not in this alone. We're not an island. We are Central Louisiana. We are a community. We have hearts all over our area right now because we have a big heart. A big heart not just for sports and not just for cooking, but we have a big heart of love for one another, our brother and our sister. During this time in our community, there's been lots of divide. There's been lots of talk about what another person shoulda, coulda, woulda have done. But the truth of the matter is you're not in that person's shoes. You don't know all of the circumstances. You don't know all the pieces of the puzzle. And yes, we could say, I would have did it this way. I could do it that way. I would have done it this way. But the truth of the matter is you'll never know. And we will never know because it wasn't your appointed time to sit in that seat and to make that decision. So rather than fostering divide, I want to say the next generation is watching us. Let's give them a legacy worth protecting. Let's give them a legacy that they can pattern after. Let's come together as a community and let's put our heads together and see and explore and unite to make our area the best place that anybody would want to call home. Now, we know that mental health may be a factor. We know that several things may be a factor. You could shoulda, woulda, coulda all day long till the cows come home. But the fact remains, we are where we are today. And our community is in a crisis state. And people are doing the best they can with the information they have at the time, just like you and I would. We do the best we can with the information we have at the time. And we pray and we trust God that where we lack at, He will provide the increase. That where we fall at, that He will provide the healing. But He needs us to be His hands. God needs us to be the feet. He needs us to mimic the heart that He has. And that is love and that is compassion for each other and for one another. There will be lingering anxiety. There will be a feeling of unsafety and uncertainty even when school reopens. It's not an automatic feeling that safety is restored. This will need to be ongoing communication at home and in the school and in our community. If you're in Walmart, ask your neighbor that's standing in front of you in the line, are you okay? Check on your neighbor. Check on your church member. It's time for us to unite. It's time for us to put aside political, racial, ethnical differences. And it's time for us to say we are human first. We all bleed red. We all have loved ones that we want the very best for. We all have a lifestyle that we want to live and achieve that was greater than our ancestors. And we can achieve that together, not with the division. So parents, when your kids come home, grandparents, when those grandkids come home, I want to encourage you to lead with patience and not panic. When you pick them up, look them in the eye, hold them, reassure them that they are safe now. Be calm and be calming for them. You know, there's a saying that a baby feels the panic that a mother feels. If a child, an infant, is upset, then by that mother being calm, it will naturally calm the infant. They don't outgrow that. Heck, even us as adults, we don't outgrow that. When our partner has anxiety, we feel it. And when they feel calm from us, they feel calmer too. So remember that. Be calm. Look them in the eye. Let them know they're safe. Let them know that they are loved. And by all means, make sure you tell that child or grandchild, that neighbor's child, that you love them and you want the best for them and that you will help to protect them. I also want to say, remind them that it's okay to be scared. Remind them that it's okay to feel sad and even angry. Don't dismiss their feelings, but let them know it's not okay to stay there. It's not okay to stay there. And help monitor them and ensure that they move along through these feelings that are valid and real for them. Give them an anchor of safety. It's important now more than ever that we have routines. Have that dinner together. Yes, even pray together. When your child comes home or that young adult comes home, grab them by the hand and stop and thank God that they are back with you, safe and sound, and that you have another day to get up and try it again and to try to be better, loving human beings and citizens for one another. When they get home, filter out what they fear, what they felt. Limit exposure to social media. So many of our young people are not being monitored closely enough on social media. We're in an age where people say and do what they feel and they think that it's okay. But your words, even your typed words, have lethal consequences. So parents, grandparents, grab their phones, grab their devices, and look through their social media. Scroll through their DMs and see what's going on. Because if they're living in your house, the truth of the matter is you're responsible for them. You're responsible legally, you're responsible morally, and you are responsible for them spiritually. Don't let social media parent your child or grandchildren. And even these young adults, they are not old enough to process this all. They need support from a stern parent that can love and embrace and know how to do the balancing of when to love and when to prune, when to thrust forward and when to hold back. Parenting is hard. I know. Grandparenting can be hard too. They don't come with instructions. They really don't. And by the time we think we've figured them out, they change on us or we change on them. But one thing is certain. They love us and we love them. And God loves us. And we need each other. We need each other. Last but not least, I want to say to you, our children are watching us. They are watching you, how you respond, what you say, your level of rage, your level of outrage, your level of whatever you give. They are watching you. And that's teaching them that if mama, grandma, aunt, uncle do it, then it's okay for them to do it because you are their role model, good or bad. You are their role model. Power couples aren't born, they're built. The next generation is watching us. So let's give them something worth inheriting. Our legacy, their legacy. It's too important to keep it to ourselves. Remember, sharing is caring. So pass this legacy lesson on in your feed. Like and follow and share this information. More than ever, we need each other. And on tomorrow, October 1st, I want to personally invite you to come and join us on Bank Street at the old Rapides Bank building. we will be having our Rise Above Domestic Violence Partnership Outreach meeting. There is a perfect opportunity for us to discuss the violence that's going on in our homes and that's going on in our community. The event is at 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. If you have any questions about it, please don't hesitate to call, but do a favor. Do yourself and your community a favor. Show up tomorrow, 6 p.m. at our Rise Above Domestic Violence Partnership meeting, 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Let's put our heads together. Let's put our hearts together. And let's make our community the best one that anyone could say that they want to and do live in. I'm Candy Kristof. Thank you for tuning in for another legacy lesson. And bye-bye for now.